Now, this was late July, and after that, silence. August rolls by, September, October. They told us we'd hear something by the end of November, but that last week came and went. Crickets. I was heartbroken. And then, one night, just after leaving rehearsal, my phone buzzed. An unknown number. It was Universal Studios Japan.
Rehearsal, yeah.
Okay, well, I have a contract offer for you.
Awesome.
Congratulations, my man.
Thank you so much.
I gave up my apartment, I quit my job, and a few weeks later, I was on a one-way flight to Japan. No plan, no safety net, no turning back.
Almost there. So tired, I'm asleep the whole time. These are the best flight attendants ever. Best. Here we are. It's kind of cold. So this is the first thing we see when we come out of the plane. This Universal Studios.
I'd never even left the country before, and now I'd be living in Japan. And don't get me wrong, the second I touched Japanese ground, I was in awe.
No. I saw like for the Olympics and stuff. Research. Okay, shut up. Yeah.
Neon lights, cherry blossoms, vending machines that sold everything. I was moving there, alone, at 27, and this wasn't just a vacation. This was real. And the job? Performing 5 days a week, 4 to 5 shows a day, in the heat. And the rain. Dancing, singing, and sweating in full costume. But I was green, like green. I had never performed at this level. And I was not ready. It felt like boot camp for performers. I mean, I'd done theater in Chicago, but this was a whole different beast. Every single cast member was elite. Everybody moved like Beyonce, clean lines and crisp vocals. And me? I was just a sweaty, scruffy mess at the end of every show. So I adjusted. Little by little, I caught up. I ran the bridge behind my apartment daily to condition and lose a little weight.
Backward and forward. All the way, no stop.
I slowly got sharper, louder. I finally learned to perform, and that's when it clicked. This wasn't just a gig. This was a proving ground. I was becoming the kind of artist that could do this anywhere in the world. So I started sending audition tapes to cruise lines, theme parks, shows I never even thought I was good enough for. And honestly, I didn't think I'd hear back. But I did. I got offers. I mean, multiple. And suddenly, I was performing in Broadway book shows on water with no theater degree, no agent, just a bet on myself. I started to believe maybe I'm not an imposter. Maybe I belong here. But even with all that, I kept ending up back in America. The gigs changed, but the cycle didn't. And every time I came home, it felt more and more like a pause than a homecoming. I didn't just want gigs. I wanted a life out of America. And that's when Hong Kong called. Disney, The Lion King, Simba. This wasn't just another job, this was a dream. See, years earlier, I'd flown to Hong Kong just to see the Festival of the Lion King live. I sat in the audience thinking, man, that could never be me. But something in me whispered back, actually, one day it will. And here I was, center stage, Simba. With castmates from everywhere. Some have been there for 10 plus years. Some even became full citizens. And I started wondering, could I really build a permanent life abroad? But just as I started to settle in,
Grateful to be alive.
I broke my hand. And I'm talking a metal plate and 5 screws. Months and months of recovery. Everything stopped to show my rhythm, and that's when the voices came back. Maybe you should have stayed an engineer after all. Maybe this life was a fluke. I quickly got into therapy.
Situations where like my boat is rocked.
I was grieving something that I couldn't name, mourning a dream that felt like it died. But therapy gave me something and a truth I carry with me to this day. Every path has a risk, and the freedom I was chasing, it meant that I get to choose my own risk. There could be 2 versions of me at the end of this life. One who played it safe and always wondered what if, or one who risked everything and lived his best life. So I chose me. I finished physical therapy. I got back to 100% and I started aiming higher. Cirque du Soleil, the West End, even Disneyland Paris. And little by little, the bookings came back. And that's how I ended up in Paris. Another contract, another country, another dream checked off the list. I was performing again. Living in one of the most beautiful cities in the world, surrounded by people from The Voice, West End, Broadway. It felt like I finally landed somewhere where I could grow roots. And now I'm still here, not because someone hired me, but because I chose to stay. I run my own company under my own name, and I create under my own terms. And France pays me to do it, literally. I stopped waiting for permission and I started writing my own script. I used to think I had to be chosen, that someone needed to discover me, approve me, sponsor me. But now, I choose. I choose where I live, I choose which gigs I accept, and I choose the version of me that shows up every day. So, if you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. You don't need permission. You just need a passport and the audacity to bet on yourself. I'm Juju, and this is the BB Free Way. Let me show you how to do it too.